There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Rodgers. Across the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. To the edge, it's Rodgers. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to get the edge on the right. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the grab.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To give on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's got it. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He might want another play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 13-yard line. 4th down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
221 wing, 221 wing. Flag.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Has to get there to move the sticks. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Dumps it to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Rides the back and leaves it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean.
The toss to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Porter. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Lost to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in on the right. Turning on the jet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He fires one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Porter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Marches ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Quarterback may change this route. Now from inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
The absolute perfect spot on the field to take a shot. Take advantage of the space you have and just missed out on a little bit of space. Man, receiver catches the football but just gets out of bounds. But I love the aggressive play call just outside the red zone.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the catch. It's Sands. And they'll knock him down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, we only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield.
And these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Brings up second down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Ohio State, 38. South Carolina, 35.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long. I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a point.
To the air, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Rodgers. Strong, firm tackle.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Wide open spaces. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The short hand, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Wants to throw, and not much time to work with. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just